Welcome everyone to the second episode of FIWB Ball. I'm Jason.
Like this in a matter of time I spent with some locked up shit, and it's all I got and I got what I deserve. Wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished? When I would've asked them all, y'all thought it was winning? It's a bird, it's a bird.
Are you done yet?
Nope. Go Birds.
So clearly Ryan's happy. If you guys haven't seen. So going off of that, I'm Jason.
I'm Ryan.
And we got Jake and Cooper helping us behind the scenes in the back here. So first off, we're gonna jump right into the Super Bowl here.
Should we? Do you want to? You sure you want to? We don't have to.
You know what? I shouldn't, but I'm doing it out of courtessy for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so all right, we'll jump right into this. I know we both have a lot to talk about. I know you have a lot to talk about.
Of course.
Big Philly fan over here. So first off, give me your overall results. What do you think?
I honestly, the more that I think about this game, the more that I'm so surprised of how easy it was. You know, it's like, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't really think it's going to be easy. And this is away from me being a douche about Philadelphia sports. It just looked like we were up 40-6, and we kind of gave them 2 consolation touchdowns. It felt easy. I know you watched, but
yeah.
I was expecting this to be oh my god, in the last Super Bowl, the Patriots when they won, it was just you were on your edge until the strip sack, and you're like, oh my god, finally we did it. And now it's we're taking a 24-0 lead into half. And what's happening right now? The Chiefs have never looked this bad in their entirety of their lives.
Now, when you saw when you had that big lead, were you thinking maybe Patriots Falcons type?
Oh yeah, the entire time. I
going through your head.
My friends around me, they're like, dude, you got this. I can't believe the Eagles. My friends are asking me how does it feel to watch your favorite team win a Super Bowl? Because I have a Bears fan. He's he's not gonna see that for a while. And I was like, dude, just don't. We can't talk about this right now. It's happened before. I can't do it again. I can't do it right now.
It's not over yet.
It's not over. Guys, stop talking. No,
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking it too. Mahomes, I felt like was the guy that would be able to do it. I mean, he kind of,
if any.
Yeah, he kind of did it before against the Niners the first time they played. They were kind of down a bit, and he kind of came back in the second half. What do you think of Cooper DeJean, dude?
I love him so
pretty
much.
Cool, pretty cool.
He's a white man playing quarterback. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah,
I'll let you know that. No, but I actually it was. I don't know. It's seeing all the rookies perform. And that defense. Especially last year, as many of you know, I love defense. It's my favorite thing in the world. Mm-hmm. And seeing that defense perform as well as it did, and just watching Vic Fangio, put on the masterclass of a century defensively, and it was just so much fun to watch. And it's I haven't watched a sound Eagles victory outside of this playoffs in a pretty decent amount of time. Because it was this season felt so easy. Last year, think about we're heading into the bye. I think we're 10-1 and going into the bye, and we're oh, it's going to be the greatest year ever. I'm pumped. I'm excited, and then we just fumble the bag out of the bye, and we never get it back, and we lose in the first round, and the second round. Sorry, and now you come back. We're finally on our heels. We're finally on our toes, and we're playing football like the Eagles should play football. Because I think on paper it's the best roster in football. You have so many star-studded names that it's elite, and we had never really put it together. We did obviously, but not like this.
Right.
We haven't had this much momentum and this much carry into a season.
Also during the Super Bowl, you guys were just so dominant on both sides of the ball, offense, defense.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just you guys you fucked them up pretty.
We didn't blitz.
Yeah,
we had how do you sack Patrick Mahomes 7? Because the thing is the offensive line's phenomenal. There's so many star-studded names, there's so many great players. And we're getting to the quarterback at will.
Yeah.
Which we think is we haven't done that either.
Right. I remember watching. I watched did you see the mic'd up that came out?
Yes, of course.
I was watching that and
probably twice.
What was his name?
I was crying during it.
They were pointing at the scoreboard.
Yeah,
and
Zach Bond.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, Zach Bond. He was look at that, 0% blitz rate,
33% pressure rate.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was when the broadcast started mentioning, which credit to them, that they were they haven't blitzed once. You started to kind of see it because they kind of started to settle in a little bit. And you're we're rushing. A combination of Milton Williams or Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and then Sweat and Hunt on something off the edge, and then Nolan Smith Jr. And we're just rushing 4, and we're getting there.
You saying those names, it's just crazy. Like you have all of them on defense.
And that was 3 defensive tackles.
Right. It's
and
just
and that doesn't our DBs are insane, and we have 2 of them were rookies, thank God. But everything is just, this team is so well put together, and we have things you just look at free agents. There isn't that many that are going to be Josh Sweat's going to be leaving to you, and Zach Bond is only on a 1-year deal. Mekhi Becton. Outside of that, man, a lot of these guys you probably haven't heard of because the thing is you're on Eagles, man.
Yeah.
We are really set up with we got a 3 or 4 year window where things we could. As much as I'm trying to be as real as humanly possible. If we played that for 3 years, there's a genuine three-peat there.
Right. So I was gonna ask you, do you think you have a little bit of a dynasty here?
Yeah, I think so if we can get it right. And because the thing is, I have been very not happy with Nick Sirianni in the past. I don't love him. I don't like. I
haven't either. I fucking hate him.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche. But the thing is, it's the most Philly thing humanly possible for nobody in the world to like you and you still win, and then we go win a Super Bowl. It is the most Philly. It's the greatest. And so I'm very happy that we have a coach like Nick Sirianni, but can he motivate this team enough over the next 3 or 4 years to be able to win enough?
Yeah. Also, going to the division part, I feel like you guys are just going to rule the division for quite some time now,
I would hope so. Can we? Things like the Cowboys are good. Obviously, Jake will tell you a lot about that. The Giants can be good if you guys get the right pieces.
Yeah.
And the Commanders are already pretty damn good. The thing is, it could be as much as I want to say the Commanders could battle us, we want to look at the championship game and then kind of watch that a couple times and see that they can't.
Going back to the part about Sirianni, that one part when he just he shook his head, he's just into the camera. I wanted to fucking punch the shit out of him ever since he did that. Ever since he fucking did that, I was like, wow, I hate this guy.
He's kind of a cornball. As much as he is a cornball, I do love him. I don't love him, but I'm getting there.
That and then when you beat the Chiefs, when you guys beat the Chiefs in that regular season,
yeah,
game,
he's I go here now,
screaming. Yeah, he's screaming at the fans. It's bro, what are you doing? And you guys didn't even win. You guys lost the second round that year, right? You said
first round, second round. That was this year.
That was this year? That was last year.
Was it last year?
I thought it was.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But we last year we got second rounded.
Right.
So this year we did what we did.
Yeah. Now, just other things about the Super Bowl, we did do our predictions.
Yes.
Cooper was the loser.
Yes, he was really.
He was the loser.
What's he gonna do?
So we got to figure out a punishment for him. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, next week. I think we said this week, but we'll do it next week.
Yeah. We'll stay tuned. Stay tuned. What'd you think of the new score bug? I know a lot of people didn't really like it. It was kind of generic. I saw a video online that it was literally some guy. He went on Adobe Photoshop and literally just made the score bug in 5 minutes, and it was just watch me make the Super Bowl score bug.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I remember literally why when I turned the game on, I was like, what is this score bug?
Yeah,
because
I flipped out once it popped up.
I'm a fan of at least having the full bar there.
Yeah, I liked their old. I thought their old one was cool.
I thought it looked great.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I feel like CBS's is kind of generic, but it
gets the job done.
It's simple. NBC's isn't bad, but I really want them. I hope they stick with the old one.
I think they will. I think the Super Bowls for them especially is a lot about just debuting new technology,
right?
Trying to just throw something out there and be look how cool we are. We had the Super Bowl and we have a new score bug.
Right, exactly.
But I didn't mind it when it showed stats and stuff that was kind of cool. But just I don't know, something about the dead air in the middle of it.
Right, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
Also, with the other graphics coming up, I feel like. It was coming above each team and where the time was, and then you can also see through the numbers of the score. I didn't really like.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know.
It looked weird.
It was just it's some not a lot of people change also, so that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But it's so it was so generic. It was very there was no there was no wow to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, that was my take on that. What'd you think of the halftime show? Kendrick.
I didn't mind it personally. I know a lot of people hated it. I think you were one of them.
I just felt it could have been a little bit better. I like Kendrick a lot.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of his music, but I wish he did his old stuff.
Yeah, true.
His old Mad City.
Yeah.
Swimming Pools, another great song.
Yeah, for sure.
Money Trees and do. I like his old stuff. His new stuff's not bad, but like.
Not saying I don't disagree with you. I love Kendrick. I love all those stuff. I just like I feel like when you're doing the Super Bowl, especially for an American audience, you kind of have to play to your newest stuff because like that's what people are listening to right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's the only reason I think he would have done that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I think I liked the core. I like the choreography, the choreography a lot. Like, I really liked the way that they danced around it. I don't know. I liked it.
I feel like it was more for like people on TV.
For sure,
definitely. Like like I don't know, like past halftime Super Bowl shows, like when like they bring like fans out like on the field and like they have them like around the stage. I like that. You know?
That is fun
because like it shows like all these fans are going crazy. Like they don't really. I feel like they haven't really done that.
Yeah,
I think the last time they did it was like.
It's hard to.
Dr. Dre, I think it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet it'd be hard to allow fans like, especially because all that team stuffs are there on both sides.
Right.
So it'd probably be really hard.
Well, that's another thing. I think it's like special access for like certain people you got to choose from.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I thought it just wasn't the greatest. There are a lot of better halftime shows. I think Bruno Mars was one of the best. I'm a big fan of him too, so he's pretty good.
Sorry, I don't remember
Bruno Mars. 2014.
I don't remember it at all.
Really?
I don't know why I can't remember it. But like, everyone said, everyone was like, oh my god, Bruno Mars is so good.
It was.
I don't remember it being that good, I don't really remember it at all.
All right, so then what else we got going on? So Jalen Hurts did win the MVP.
Yes. Now this is a question that I seriously didn't ask anybody until I got here.
Okay. Is
Jalen Hurts the greatest? Hear me out here. Starting quarterback in Eagles history. He's the only starting quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl for the Eagles ever. Is he? I think he's making a case. I don't think he is right now.
He's definitely building it.
I think he has to be. You might have to. He might have to be.
Jake's flipping out over.
Sorry,
there.
is he like purely based on the fact that he's the only starter in Eagles history in a Super Bowl?
I mean, he's definitely building, his resume for it.
I don't think I don't really.
But
agree
it's
with
also like, look at your team, dude.
No, I know, I agree. I'm just saying.
Look at that team.
Okay, I see you over there. No, but like, I'm not saying that I agree with this point. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, he wins two more. He is.
Does he win two more though?
I think he can. Because you think of it, like, if we're going to argue that, look at the team around him. But the thing is, like Brock Purdy. Oh my God, Brock Purdy. If he's a good quarterback, Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than he is.
I see.
I'm not saying that he's the greatest. I think you put McNabb and Vic over him any day of the week. I personally would. But none of them have a Super Bowl.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of good quarterbacks without Super Bowl.
I know. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. It's an interesting thought that like he won the game, and I was like, is he? Oh yeah, again, he's the only true like being paid to be a starting quarterback for the Eagles that's ever won a Super Bowl for them.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I think it's just gonna come over time. He's gonna continue to build his resume. He's got a really great team around him too. So like he just keeps. As long as he keeps like doing his part,
much. Yeah, I know.
You got it. That's
I get
about
it.
winning.
Yeah, I know. I think I get that he is. Like, this team is ungodly talented at football, but like, I mean, he also did kind of carry us to that. Like, his thing is like, Saquon Barkley carried us for 3 games, and you put all of it on him, and then he ended up doing what he needs to do. Yeah,
and I was going to talk about this, but I think the Chiefs' defense they did a really good job shutting him down.
He had 60 yards. Yeah. I think like you watch that game, just play call wise with Kellen Moore, and he's obviously trying to get Saquon going, and just couldn't.
Yeah,
I think half of that's on Chris Jones.
I mean, I think we also saw a lot of it, how the passing game worked out for you guys.
It worked so well.
Yeah, I feel like it was more the defense was trying to shut down Barkley a lot.
That was basically the only thing they had.
Yeah,
and then when that didn't work, they weren't able to switch back to the pass. I think what are you can't switch to the pass and then rely on a 4-man. Like,
I mean, how many of your receivers had touchdowns during the game? You had A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith.
Both of them did. And,
Jahan Dotson almost did.
And
Saquon
Barkley had a pretty long catch too.
Jalen Hurts had the tush push.
Yes, he only threw two touchdowns.
Yeah,
so that was it. But I don't think. Did Saquon have one?
I don't remember.
Did Saquon have one?
I don't think he did.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
No, it was. Yeah, no, it was literally. Well, the thing is, we also had two defensive touchdowns.
That's right. You had the Jean. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So,
sorry. Yeah.
And
a ton of field goals. Thank God, Jake Elliott.
Yeah, Jake Elliott was on his shit, dude. I'll give him credit. Dude. He was on the fucking money.
Prior to this year, he never missed of kick in the playoffs. Period.
Yeah.
His entire career, and he was so off this year. Well, the thing is, like for me, I gave Nick Sirianni a lot of shit at the beginning of the year for not just taking points.
Yeah.
He never took points. He just kind of always went for two, and it cost us a game or two. And I think the 2 games we lost this year were because of him in those moments not taking points. But then you look at it later in the regular season, he starts taking the points, and Jake Elliott starts missing. And I don't know. So I was happy he was. If he's not back, that's a different game.
Yeah.
And I'm sure those 2 late touchdowns by Mahomes are a lot scarier than they were.
Now, what do you think this means for Mahomes now? Where does Patrick Mahomes go from here?
I think I love Patrick Mahomes. This is not a dig on him at all. I think he's the best quarterback we have in this league and could go toe to toe with Brady if he gets enough, rings and things around him to be able to go toe to toe with him. Mm-hmm. I really worry about him without Travis Kelce.
Really?
And it's not because like look at this game. But I think this is the worst that they've ever had. Chiefs, and he was not. Kelsey's non-existent.
I mean, I think also no one has ever seen the Chiefs really get beat down like that. Yeah,
that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like I've never seen a Chiefs team play like that at all. Mm-hmm. That's why I was so shocked because I was like, I don't understand how. Like the Eagles are good. Yes, we're very very good, and our defense was the best defense in football. But we're not. Like that's the best offense, arguably one of the best offenses in the history of football. Not this year, but like that same personnel group is without Tyreek Hill is like one of the best ever. And we're gonna demolish them like that so bad in the first and second half that it's almost non-existent.
Yeah.
But I feel like Travis Kelce is such an escape route. He's just a safety blanket for Patrick Mahomes. He's such like oh my God, Travis is up there. I see him over there. He's kind of just sitting in the middle of his own coverage. He's giving him time. If that pressure stays, which I doubt it will. Mm-hmm. If he keeps getting pressure that much, how is he going to react to that without Travis Kelce?
And that's my next question here. Do you think Kelsey's going to retire now?
I don't think he will.
Does he have one more year left?
I think if they win a Super Bowl next year, he's gone.
Really?
But I think he
like win Super Bowl and retire right after that.
Yeah.
Great way to go out.
Go to Disney World, retire at Disney World on Space Mountain. Call it a career. But I think he's too much of a competitor to go out on a loss.
Yeah. Right. I think he I saw him talking about it. He was like, it's so hard when he's like, however years old he is, where the hell.
Yeah.
And, it's just the grind for it at his age is just unbelievable. You know? So it's like, I mean, who knows? I would love, hey, listen, I like Kelce. I think I would love to see him one more year, but who knows? Is he going to have, a season that he did? He didn't have a really good season this year, but he's a big impact on the Chiefs. So. We'll see. I'm curious to see what he does. I can see him staying one more year,
Yeah.
and retiring
after. I think, and if he's not going to be able to produce like he has, all he's going to do is go through media scrutiny for, however long it's going to be.
Yeah. And now, I think we're going to transition here into the draft now.
Unbelievable.
We have NFL draft's coming up soon, in 2 months.
Yes.
Who are you most excited for coming out of this draft?
I think Abdul Carter.
Yes.
I love him.
I love him so much.
Linebackers and off-ball linebackers or edge rushers for me are like my favorite positions in football. Period. Mm-hmm. And he wants to be an Eagle, which I love. We're not gonna get. There's no way in hell.
I mean, hey, I'm a big Penn State fan, so
really,
I love Penn State.
That's you're like everyone that lives around me is I'm in Penn State country.
Yeah.
And sorry, funny. Continue.
Yeah. So I'm a big Penn State fan. I mean, I've been watching Abdul Carter for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I think honestly he's the best. I think he's the best player coming out of the draft. And I got Jake chirping me. Whatever. Hey, Notre Dame didn't win. So.
Are you a Notre Dame fan?
Yes, he is. He is a big Notre Dame fan.
Really?
He is. Huge.
College league is just so weird. Continue.
Well, who are you a fan of?
I don't have a fan.
You don't follow.
No?
You don't follow Penn State. Big Philly guy.
I'm a very broad. I love college sports.
Okay.
And I like college football. Might be my favorite. My favorite. It's my favorite version of football. I love college football way more than I love NFL football.
I'm not too crazy about college football, but I'll watch it.
I love it so much.
I'll root for Penn State, but yeah, no. Going back on Abdul Carter, I think he's honestly, without a doubt, the best player coming out of this draft. Like he's an animal. He is. He's gonna be.
Travis Hunter is more of an animal than he is. That dude, he's an animal.
I think Abdul.
Both sides of the ball.
I think.
Are you gonna look to me or him?
I think Abdul Carter's gonna have.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know if Hunter's gonna be that good.
What do you mean he's not gonna be that good?
All right, you think he's gonna play two positions?
No.
Okay, what's he playing?
He's one of the best at both.
Okay, but what is he gonna play? DB?
Yeah, it has to be.
So we're gonna take DB at number 3.
Yes.
Why?
Will Johnson could be a top 10 pick this year.
What?
Will Johnson? Well, he got hurt. But the Michigan DB, he would have been a top 10 pick this year if he wasn't hurt.
Oh wait.
Derek Stingley was a third overall pick 4 years ago.
I'm talking about the Giants here, which I know they're not going to take Abdul Carter.
You need a quarterback though. But that's team.
We need a quarterback, but then there's also Travis Hunter. If you're the New York Giants right now, you're Joe Shane.
Yes.
You have the number 3 pick.
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
I don't reach on a quarterback. You can't like things like you can't.
Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders go off the board at 1 and 2. Who are you taking?
I go Travis Hunter.
You're taking Hunter,
or I trade down. Because what other quarterbacks are you gonna take?
There's no one really.
You're gonna reach for Dylan Gabriel, like Jalen Milroe.
I think Miller was like not even close.
He's not a first rounder.
I don't
think he's a first rounder.
Right, I think I could see him going like late first, second.
He go like Lamar territory, but I'm not saying it's Lamar. I'm just saying he could go in that territory. But I understand that like you're gonna have to. I don't know. I had this logic of like, don't draft a quarterback unless it's the guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then again, you look at like last year's draft, all those quarterbacks hit. And like I thought that like Penix, I thought for sure was a reach. I think he still is a reach, but like Penix was for sure a reach. I thought Bo Nix was like, why the hell would you ever draft Bo Nix, ever? Well, but like not at least in the second round.
I mean, hey, Bo Nix,
that's
what he's doing now.
That's what I'm saying. They proved me wrong. Mm-hmm. But like, do the Giants like one of those second tier quarterbacks better than Travis Hunter?
I mean, the Giants, I feel like they have options.
But
you take Travis Hunter at 3. They're gonna end up probably signing some quarterback.
The receiver so damn bad.
Okay, but what?
You have to need a receiver so bad outside of.
I think we need more of a DB than a receiver.
True. So you take Hunter.
You get both. Okay, yes.
You get both.
That's true. So like it's not bad, but it's also I think Giants are gonna end up taking Hunter.
Yes.
And they're gonna end up signing a quarterback out of free agency, like Sam Darnold, Justin Fields, whoever, because they're gonna end up fucking doing that. And then they're gonna take like a quarterback in the second or third round, like Jackson Dart. I would like
Quinn Ewers. Things like because did he go back?
What?
Did he make his choice yet? Do you know if he made his choice?
Ewers, I think.
Do you know? Draft?
Yeah, he's going to draft.
So that's what I figured. It's like you think it's like those quarterbacks were going to be top 20 picks in the NFL draft before they started sucking, and so like it's those like there's a window there, so you could wait and take Travis Hunter in the first round. But like I don't see a world where I don't know like what do the pitchers do? Because you probably go inside lineman or I don't like. The thing is, I don't really know what you guys do other than Travis Hunter. But the thing is the Titans. Jeffrey Simmons said he wants another edge partner.
Right.
And so that's if.
Well, I also saw something. It was the Browns want Abdul Carter because they want. Apparently, Myles Garrett was saying he wants to be like a duo with.
He's already
him or something
requested a trade though. So
that's the thing. So who knows if he's gone? They take Abdul Carter that replaces Myles Garrett. So I mean, these first 3 picks are very interesting.
For you, I think you take the scraps of who's left with Ward and Shedeur, and if you don't, you decide between. The thing is, you're not going to take Carter with Thibodeau and Burns.
Exactly.
I think you're not going to.
That's why I don't see.
Or you trade Thibodeau.
I would love that.
And
I think it's time to get rid of Kayvon.
Really? I don't watch a lot of Giants football.
I could see them trading Kayvon.
I wouldn't mind that honest for you guys at all.
Not going to pay him.
Huh?
They're not going to pay him.
Yeah, they're not going to pay him. And so then you take either Hunter or who's left at the quarterback position, and then let the pass kind of decide from there. But I think that Hunter will be more valuable at a skill position than Abdul Carter will be at somebody.
It's also I just feel like Hunter has so much hype around him.
I do too. But I think
just won the Heisman, plays 2 positions.
But
goes to Colorado, plays with Shedeur.
But it's there for a reason, though. You know what I mean? Like he's the number 1 class. You put a player in the class for a reason.
But should he have won the Heisman?
Yeah.
Really?
He dominated both sides of the ball.
I agree with that. But
I think that's the only reason why. If he's as good as he is at either position separately, I think he doesn't. But the fact that he was able to do that,
I think it's really
well on both sides of the ball. Yes.
I think it's really talented that he can play 2 positions on offense, defense, both sides of the ball. But like Ashton Genty,
I would have given it to Genty.
Genty,
but I'm not not a Hunter hater. I'm getting looks again. I don't hate the fact that he got it. Like I think it's a toss up, and I was happy with either. I can't say that at all because we're in college. No, I don't know. I'm happy with the fact that one of those two got it. If someone else got it, I would have been pissed.
I couldn't see anyone else getting it besides one of those two.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so, but I don't mind that Travis Hunter got it. Just he's so dominant on both sides. I don't mind Travis Hunter. I think he's a great player. I think there's a reason he's going to go higher than Jesse does.
Now another thing, I saw potential Rams trading Stafford to the Giants.
I saw that too. Well, there was also the fact that the Rams don't like his wife in the media.
Oh, I didn't see that. What was that?
Did you see, Colin Cowherd said it. He was talking about it before. He was one of the people who originally kind of created the idea of Stafford to the Giants, and it was like they want the Rams would only trade Stafford for the 3 pick.
Right.
And then you get Stafford, but apparently they don't like Stafford anymore because his wife's in the media too much.
But I don't
too
want to trade the 3rd pick for
Stafford. I don't either.
But I love Stafford. I think he's a good quarterback.
Yes. But
for the 3rd overall pick.
But you have a win now GM. And because the thing is, like, he's gonna get fired soon if he doesn't do anything.
I think he's gonna do whatever he can, keep his job.
Matthew Stafford is not a bad option. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
You're gonna get rid of the 3rd pick for Stafford. What does that do for you?
I agree with you, but the thing is, like, I was surprised that the Bears hired Ben Johnson because Ryan Poles was saying that Johnson might want to get Poles out of there. That's the level of thinking of when an NFL GM is just so. He needs his job and he's gonna get fired eventually. What does he do? That's the kind of move that ends up screwing you over. You know what I mean? That's the kind of move that Joe Shane is now. He goes from I don't like Joe Shane anymore to I hate him because he needed to win, so he traded for Matt Stafford, and then you're on the hook for Matt Stafford for 2 years.
I mean, I honestly think they're just gonna stick with the 3rd round pick. I really don't see them. I mean, honest, I could see them trading because it's the fucking Giants, but yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't mind any. I know I hate saying this, but I wouldn't mind if they take Ward. As much as I don't want Shedeur, they're probably if he's on the board.
You don't want Shedeur that bad.
I don't think he's that good.
I'm not trying to be.
I don't think he's that good.
I think he's more accurate than Cam Ward was.
If his name wasn't Shedeur Sanders,
yes,
he's not going for a shot.
I think he is. I think he does.
No,
I think Shedeur Sanders played nothing. I think the Sanders would almost hinder him. Personally, I'm surprised he's not looking at me right now.
He is. He's looking at you.
Oh, you can't. Come on. The thing is, I don't think that. You haven't heard a thing about Charlotte Sanders at all.
What?
His other son?
Because he sucks.
Yeah. That's what the thing is like.
Okay, but Shedeur Sanders is also playing quarterback.
I know.
That's more all right. Yeah.
But you have an legendary defensive back father, and his other son's defensive back. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that Siler should be anywhere near the top of the draft at all. He's not awful. He's not great though. But I just don't see him first top 3 pick value. Yeah, he has to be.
I know he has to be, but it's I don't see him.
Well, if any other class, he would be. But I think it's more based on this year's class than it is based on his name.
Yo, just Giants. Wait till next year. Take Arch Manning, please.
There's no guarantee.
All right, here.
There's no guarantee he goes.
Take Hunter 3. Jackson Dart 3rd round. Signs fucking whoever from free agent.
He's a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah, whatever. Just wait for Arch Manning. 2 more years.
Yeah.
2 more. Wait 2 more years for Arch Manning. Just do it. Don't care.
Well, Joe Chain I agree with you, but
I don't
Joe
care.
Chain
Take Jackson Dart 2nd, 3rd round, wherever you fucking.
What if you guys fall back into like mediocrity again, and you get out you waste this draft pick going for Arch, and you get to an 8-8, and you kind of sit 9-8 or
then that sucks. That's just typical Giants. Whatever.
That's what I'm
saying. Another thing, the rumor I was talking about earlier off camera is I heard the Vikings are not keeping.
They're not.
Darnold.
I saw they don't want to let him walk, right?
Yeah, they're just gonna let him walk, which makes sense.
You're gonna pay a 1 year good quarterback.
He also didn't have, he got shitted on in that playoff game.
I think he wants 160 mil.
Yeah,
the 2 biggest games of the year that needed, he fumbled the bag on unbelievably hard.
Right. So, I don't know, but all right, I think that's gonna wrap up our NFL portion of this podcast here. We're going to go to break. Coming up next, we're going to talk some NHL and NBA All-Star wrap-up here. We're going to talk about Four Nations and NBA All-Star Game. So we'll be right back.
You want to go into the sports communication and media field, there isn't a place that's located in a better spot in the country than Sacred Heart.
You'll learn how to do every single job in the sports industry and give yourself the best chance to get hired right out.
We can offer this at a master's level that really makes sense. So people can come here for one concentrated year and come out ready to work in the sports industry.
We're here for lifers. We're here to develop your skills for a 40-year career in sports media. We're the perfect place to start.
Welcome back. We're going to get into some NHL hockey, some USA versus Canada hockey, which I honestly really enjoyed. Jason, how did you feel about that?
I thought it was an electric game.
It was so much fun.
Electric.
I was sitting in my room watching it with my friend who also played hockey. He guy's the kind of guy who got me into hockey.
Yeah.
And watching the Kachuk brothers go at it, 1-2. Oh my god.
I mean, I thought it was just, what better way to start USA versus Canada with 3 sick fights, 9 seconds into the game, I should say. It's like you have both Tkachuk brothers going at it. It's like
it was so much fun. And like I don't know, it's one of the things I love about hockey. I think we mentioned it all pod, but like just the fact that like hockey players thing like that, like things also that you can fight over stuff.
right,
like you can get that hype and then like fight in like such a crowd in Montreal. I don't know, I loved it.
I mean, another thing I thought was just like, pregame. They're doing the national anthem. They're in Canada. It makes sense. They're doing the anthem like they always have, and it's just it's feeling those players up. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna like go fucking nuts.
And Matthew was like, yeah, I'm fighting. Literally, I mean, the fact that like, it was funny because I don't know.
Once whistle dropped, Tkachuk dropped gloves immediately.
The second of this,
I think he literally he literally just hit the puck back, dropped his shit, and was all right, let's go.
Did you see because they showed the angle of broadcast behind Tkachuk and he's like talking shit. I forget who he fought. I forget that guy's name.
Yeah.
But but he was like this. I mean, the second it happened, we're getting set for the game. They're like, "You want to go right now?" And he was like, "Give a shit." And immediately dropped. It was so much.
I thought it was really cool. Like right after, it was like his brother just fought just gonna fight another dude because he's taking a face off, and like as they're taking the face off, I was literally saying like, pretty cool if the other truck drops gloves right here.
Yeah, boom,
dropped it right there. Like, let's fucking go.
Well, you see in the intermission in the first intermission, they interviewed Brady Tkachuk, and Brady was like, yeah, it kind of happened organically, but Matt said he wanted to go first, so I let him go first.
Yeah,
and I was like, hell yeah, it was so.
Matt said he wanted to go
there
first.
There was that, dude. I think kudos to I don't know what ESPN. It's ESPN. Kudos to ESPN. The way that they. Like the fact that like the shot of Matthew from the side like bang on the glass when Brady won.
Yeah.
And like that.
And then he comes back, he daps him up.
That huge high five. I was like, oh my god.
It's so nuts.
I never felt more national pride in my life.
And then JT Miller just gets fucking mopped.
Yeah, that fight was just I don't know. I didn't really agree with it, but it happened. Other than that, I mean,
I thought overall it was a pretty sick game.
I did too.
Beginning, first period we had the McDavid goal, which was kind of a nuts goal.
It was.
I mean,
it was kind of, it's McDavid-esque.
That guy is just so fast, dude.
That's what like me, my friend and I were watching it, and he played. I can't ice skate. I've never played hockey in my life. Like it's like I can't even fathom being able to do that. And he plays for the club team here, so he does. But it was like I wasn't shocked. The second I saw him get that puck, like I mean on their own blue line, I was like, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I was like that's a goal. Like if he gets past the defense that easily on his backhand, we're screwed. And there's no way that
dude, like once he got the puck, he was just like so fast. Like
it
happened so fast. Like it was actually nuts. But no, I mean I thought right after he scored, it was like okay, that's like kind of Canada's getting their momentum here after those fights, because I felt like USA kind of had the momentum after those.
For sure.
And then just kind of right after, Gensel, He kind of scored later on in the first period, to tie it up, which was pretty cool. And that kind of brought some life back. And USA went out and they did what they had to do. They were physical. They played fucking aggressive. They fucking scored goals. And, I thought it was just – I love Freebird too.
I think it's so. I think it's
great goal song.
It's such a great goal song.
I love hearing that every time they score, which is phenomenal, by the way. Great, like best goal song.
I agree with that. I think it's so USA hockey fitting.
Right, exactly.
That is the song that should have been chosen.
Right. Now, another thing, we're getting this matchup again in the championship.
Which
is going to be
Canada won. They just recently won.
So
they will be there.
We just had Canada beat Finland
3-1.
We have USA versus Sweden tonight.
Yeah. Which really doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter. They're both Sweden.
It only matters if the other Kachuk stays healthy.
Well, Matt Tkachuk's out tonight.
But same for I wanted our players to be able to actually stay healthy to be able to get to Boston on Thursday.
Yeah, which is gonna be even more.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so sick.
USA versus Canada in Boston in the TD Garden.
That's gonna be crazy.
Did you see ticket prices for this game?
I did not.
I saw earlier on TickPick. No sponsor, by the way.
Sponsor us though. I don't know what camera we're in. Sponsor us.
I looked up cheapest ticket.
Yeah.
$1,280.
Oh, I would.
In the nosebleeds.
That's crazy. But the thing, I think hockey's I got my aunt and uncle. They live in Colorado. They're season ticket avid holders, and but the things they weren't super big hockey people before they got the season ticket. My uncle was, but my aunt really wasn't. She's mentioned how much she loves just. I agree with her. That's why the whole reason I brought this up. I agree with her so much. It's just it's such a great sport to watch live, and I love being at a quote unquote hockey school because I think that the arena and going to those games are so much. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I love stuff so much.
I mean, I feel like it's just so the energy in the building is just
yeah, especially
it's crazy
in Montreal with already a crazy it's a crazy Canadian. Not saying Canadians are crazy, but it's a crazy atmosphere. I'd argue one of probably the best atmosphere other than maybe Edmonton in Canada. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna give that game every Canadian All-Star humanly. I mean that forward lineup's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to look at it again, but the fact that you can have a line with McDavid, McKinnon, and you can put Crosby on that line. That's a line you could form. You won't do that, obviously.
So I've said this earlier. I was saying this to my friend, but Canada has the crazy offense.
Yeah.
And nuts forwards.
Yes.
But their defense and goalie, not that good
at all. Well,
compared to USA. USA is more dominant on the defense and goalie side.
And we're missing Quinn Hughes.
Right.
That's what I keep thinking about. I think it's Hannafin, I believe.
Which, by the way, fuck you, Jack Hughes. I feel like you suck.
Really? Rangers fan. Sorry. Forgot.
Islanders.
Even worse. So I apologize.
Even worse. Yeah.
No, but I think I know Hannafin was trying to get dog a little bit. He wasn't playing that great, but I was I was talking to him a little bit too. I was like, why is Hannafin he's not playing that great? But I'm like, that should be Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
Which is a ridiculous thing to say out of my mouth. But I think we have obviously. Forwards, yes, where we get stomped on. There's no better forward group other than the Canadians in the world. But our defensive core, that defensive core is ridiculous. I mean, just look at the names Brock Faber, Adam Fox, Charlie McAvoy, Jacob Slavin. Is it Wernsky? I don't remember how to pronounce that name fully. But that is a solid core six.
Yeah.
And then you add Quinn Hughes to that, which is arguably one of the best defensemen in the world. That's I think it goes toe to toe with the Swedes.
Right. Now comparing this four nations, during the All-Star break, I feel like this doesn't even compare to what NBA is doing now.
It actually kind of frustrates me. I remember that a while ago. What year was it when they did the charity event where they were playing for a charity? You know what I mean? They did 3 quarters, and the last quarter they had 2 huge student sections on each side. And at the end, they had a...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was I remember watching that as a kid, and I was like, that was not a kid, but as I was younger, I was like, that was a great All-Star game. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen a good All-Star game for the NBA. I dogged my friend last night for putting it on. I was like, why are we watching? Why would you want to watch the All-Star game? I mean,
I would only... Honestly, I watched a little bit. I didn't watch the full game because I just thought it was boring. Yeah. I'm not crazy too invested in basketball either. I'll watch, the 3-point, the dunk, just because, I just feel like it's iconic. It's not the same as it used to be, man. It's really not. It's they ruined it. They really did.
But I think it's they isn't it's not like Adam Silver's fault.
It's like,
purely
all right,
the players.
Like, who do you? All right, besides Mac McClung, who else did you know going into the dunk contest?
Stefan Castle.
Besides, all right, I knew him. He was the only one.
I don't. I didn't
know-
I didn't even know who else was in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is ridiculous. Because I remember, like, I mean, my childhood was filled with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. And,
Yeah,
like,
Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, Vince
like
Carter.
Blake Griffin. Like, I mean, like that was like my entire childhood of my life was like watching those.
Yeah,
guys
watching
go
those
at it.
guys. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't know. I would love to see NBA kind of like fix their All-Star game. I know like they're trying and seeing what they can do, but
I think Aaron Gordon getting robbed in that dunk contest was literally the end of good NBA.
Nothing will ever
Like-
beat that.
Like the thing is like when he got robbed, like everything since that moment on has sucked. For
Literally.
All-Star. Like
Literally.
I can't remember a good All-Star event after he got robbed.
hey, Mac McClung is somewhat saving the dunk contest.
He is kind of fun.
I mean,
former Sixers shout
I mean, honestly, it was pretty cool way he did this one. You know,
Yeah.
him and Castle were going at it for a cool little bit. So
yeah, it feels like I didn't even watch it because I didn't have any interest.
Yeah, I didn't
and
either.
it's not on them. It's more just like I just didn't care. Like I don't know if there's.
I mean, also USA Canada was on during the
and I'm not gonna miss that.
yeah, like I'm not
I would've
missing out on
missed
that
the
game.
world.
You kidding
And
me?
like in like that, like because I think the NHL and the NBA are. I don't think they're really fighting because I think the NBA has so much better numbers. But I swear to the Lord that like if the NHL got its shit together and they like really marketed it as they could have and they got the streaming down and they got the ability to watch it anywhere you like locally, that could be a better league than the NBA is.
Yeah.
Because it's the players are so much fun to get behind. They're always playing. They're always passionate. They're all like the mindset that is infectious and like and it's so much fun and it's fun to see live.
So I saw Draymond Green. You know, he was kind of shitting on the All-Star game, like during like their panel that they had.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you, what way do you think the NBA could fix the All-Star break?
I don't even know if they can. Like
We see what NHL did. They they got the 4 nations.
Yes.
Draymond Green even said like that was cool.
I mean,
Do you do something like that?
I don't think like that USA Canada game was one of my favorite sporting event watches that I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Like up there with the Super Bowls that I've watched the Eagles win. Like it's like that I think it's like I'm not really I don't really have a lot of pride for the USA, but I was in that. I was watching. I was so invested because I loved hockey. That and that moment, and I bet you there's a huge fan base outside of this that felt the same way I did. But like, and the thing is like the players in the NBA don't have that much passion. So like, can you get that? Can you suck? How can you extract that much passion for the NBA to be able to get that into a point where we can have that nice of an All-Star break? You know what I mean?
Right.
Is that even possible?
I mean, I feel like there's always a way somehow, but it's definitely gonna take time to see like what they can do. I mean, it's just the players don't want to play. You know, it's just there's nothing they can do about it. So
Who knows?
yeah. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our NHL 4 Nations and NBA All-Star recap. We're gonna we're gonna jump into some
little
MLB, some baseball.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to break and we'll
Go
see
Phils.
we'll see you back in a bit. Welcome back to Fucking Me Ball. We just got done with the 4 Nations of the NHL and NBA All-Star Game recap. Now we're going to jump on into some MLB offseason, what's going on right now.
My personal favorite. You know, if you're staying in tune with the Instagram, which you should be following, FIWB Ball 4, I believe is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. You would see me break the news that Alex Bregman signed with the Boston Red Sox for 3 years at $120 million. What do you think? Obviously, as the AL East guy here.
You know, I feel like definitely a good move for the Red Sox. Red Sox are kind of, I feel like they won this offseason,
Yeah.
you know, as a team. The Red Sox didn't make playoffs last year, so definitely, you know, a big organization like them definitely means a lot. to get a guy like Bregman. But I just think now, like, their lineup, like, looks pretty good, dude. Like,
honestly, everything looks good. I don't know the nuanced relievers in there that I don't really know that much because I'm not like I don't have that information on. But like you have Liam Hendricks and Aroldis Chapman and that bullpen at least, and they have everything kind of filled out. It's very
they look. Hey, listen, they look solid on paper. Now we'll see what happens with this lineup. You know, who knows? Now the Red Sox, you got to contend with the Yankees
or the Orioles.
The Orioles. Rays, don't worry about.
I
don't care about them. I'll say that, and somehow the Blue Jays will go like 10-0 in the first week. But I mean, hey, looking at this lineup now, I think you got Jared Duran leading off, Devers playing third.
There's no way. Obviously, again, if you're paying attention, just one of the things I mentioned was, I think he had been beforehand decently vocal about not wanting to move. I think within, and then he came out today and literally just straight up said that he's not playing. He's not moving.
I don't blame him.
I think I just mentioned this. I don't see a world where a 28-year-old third baseman doesn't want to DH. You know, you think he's like his bat's his biggest.
But why not? It's like if you love playing the field, he's not bad at playing third. Like
I think he's not great.
He's not great, but he's not terrible. Like he's not that bad.
You get a guy like a steady bat that just stays at the DH hole and plays. I mean, you can play.
I think it's also what's a good thing. It's like you can always move guys around. You know,
yeah, for sure.
The 162 games, you see what works best.
Yeah,
you see what works, which is a good option.
But you're gonna flip Bregman from his normal place at third to second,
right? And now that's what I feel like the whole thing with Bregman was. He's a great third baseman. Why are you transitioning him to second when he can do great things at third?
I'd rather have Rafi there. I'd rather Rafi move to second than I would him.
Yeah, but he's not going to second.
No, he's no way in hell is moving to second.
No, never ever.
But I as the MLB, the great MLB GM that I am, obviously, but like I'd rather have Devers move. But I mean, then again, if Devers wants to stay, you kind of have to make him happy, and he is the face of your franchise, so you can't really move him. Right,
and then just right after in this lineup, we have Duran, Devers, then Bregman at 3 playing second.
I don't love Bregman at 3. I feel like I would switch them. Sorry.
No, you're good. And then we got Tristan Casas, Trevor Story, Yoshida.
Trevor's at 5.
Abreu, Connor Wong, and Rafaela. Not a bad lineup here.
It's not awful.
Not a bad lineup here. I think definitely they can be contenders for playoffs. I think they can definitely be a very solid powerhouse team in the AL East against the Yankees, Orioles. I think that they'll contend with us now. They really weren't there with us. It was literally just between us and the Orioles, fighting for the AL East, chip. But it's like, who knows? Now, they have the team on paper to do so, to contend with us now. And I'm very, honestly, as a Red Sox hater, I'm excited to see what they have to bring to us.
Yeah, the more I'm gonna get a look from Jake in about 3 seconds, and from you after I say this, but I might like their pitching staff better.
What's that?
I might like the starters better. The more I look at them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Crochet.
You have Crochet, Hulk, which I don't love. Giolito, if he can get something going. Walker, if he can get something going. Because you saw how dominant he was at the end of the year last year.
He's not that good.
I don't think he's either. But the thing is, like,
he was negative in win-loss percentage. He had over like a 4-something ERA, I believe it was.
But we've seen what he can do.
What?
And what do you mean? He was a dominant pitcher before he got hurt.
Did he have such a good season last year?
No. But like, he's shown.
I think he definitely. Right.
He can.
He
not
can.
saying he will. I'm saying he can. If the pitchers perform like they can, this is a great lineup. And I feel like your stars are kind of aging. This is not me being a Yankees hater, although I do hate the Yankees. But like Cole is. Sorry, God, I wish I could see that. Cole is old. Rodon didn't do anything last year.
Cole is old.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
Is he not old?
Well, all right. He's in like his early 30s.
Really? What?
He's looking at me.
He's looking at me again. Oh my God. Yeah. We need to get him.
This is why we have Google.
Huh?
That's why we have Google.
That's what we're doing right now. He's 34. That's old for a pitcher, though. 34
That's
is
not
old.
terrible.
It's getting there.
He won the Cy Young 2 years ago.
It's getting there.
He won the Cy Young 2 years ago.
You can't tell me it's not getting there.
He was.
Yes. Okay.
Was he bad last year?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't great last year. Like, I mean,
He was hurt in the beginning of the season, but when he came back, he was pretty good.
He's good, but like, I'm not saying he's like.
Dude, he's the top 5 best pitcher in the league. He is.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
Oh my god.
Is he? I don't think he is.
Jake's flipping out.
Jake's tweaking out right now.
Jake's flipping out.
What do you say? I don't. Is he though? Like,
dude, he's like, come on.
They haven't won. Holy. Oh, that's 23.
What are you looking up here?
That was 23. I'm looking at any other like.
Garrett Cole is a top 5 pitcher in the MLB.
Zach Wheeler.
Okay, Skubal, yes, Cy Young last year. He had a great year. Skubal was awesome.
Wheeler, that's up to you if you want that. I'm a Phillies fan, so I'm kind of
I'll
biased.
count it. Chris Sale was good.
He's up there. Chris Sale is up there.
Cy Young winner.
Seth Lugo, if you want to. I'm not saying
Lugo was great.
Skeens, Burns, Valdez, Logan Gilbert, Shota Umaga.
Cole's better than them.
Dylan Cease.
Better
Cole
than
Reagans.
He's better than him.
I'm just throwing. I don't. There's a world where he's not top 5. There's definitely a world there. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying there is a world. You can't.
Oh my
There's no way
lordy.
there's not.
Dude, all right.
I'm thinking like I'm not saying definitively he is. I'm also not saying there's a world in the next year or two where he gets to 35, 36.
All right,
where he
wait,
stops
hold
falls
on.
off.
Before we jump into anything else, all right.
Yeah.
Top 3 AL pitchers. AL.
Terry Schubal's 1 for sure.
Okay, Skubal, sure, 1, whatever. I'll give it to you
I-
because
I-
all right, he had one good year, but
What do you mean? I think he's clearly number 1.
right now,
Yes.
I
Terry
feel
Skubal?
like. All right, I feel like Skubal
He was
hasn't
so
had-
dominant. You can't like.
All right, listen, phenomenal season last year.
Yes.
Cy Young. He won Cy Young.
yeah.
Phenomenal. He got shelled in that playoff game. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still would have.
Cole's great in the playoffs.
I would still have. I take Skubal over Cole any other week right now.
Are you serious?
If it was game on the line, who started the pitcher, I take Skubal.
Oh my lord!
I wouldn't even think about that.
I'm shocked you're saying this right now.
I think I would take Crochet over him. Right now.
All right, that was wild. That was wild.
I'm surprised Jake has come over here. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I don't think he wants to come over here anymore.
I think he's
I don't think he wants to.
Oh yeah, he said I'm on crack, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
All right, wait, are you ready? Go. All right, top 3 AL pitchers. Skubal, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm trying to look and see which ones are there.
Yeah, you can't name any of them.
I'm not saying that Cole is an awful human being. I'm just saying I'm literally just being like I don't think
Top 3 AL pitchers. Who are they?
Terry
Skubal.
Garcia is definitely up there. I
No.
think he's 2 or 3.
No.
Who
Cole's better than him.
do you have up there?
All right, I'll give Skubal.
Yes.
I'll do Cole.
Yes.
And then 3, honestly, it could be a toss.
Crochet.
No, I don't think Crochet.
You don't think Crochet's not 3?
I think 3 is a toss up.
Yeah,
Who was the runner up in the Cy Young in Skubal?
I thought it was Crochet. Was it not? Oh no, or was it Clase? Clase was up there because he
Clase? Really?
Yeah, no,
No way.
he was a finalist.
Really?
He was so dominant closing.
No way.
Yes, he was.
Okay. Corbin Burns was good.
He's good. I don't think he's
He's not in the AL anymore.
Yeah.
But he was good.
He was good.
Solid. There's really no one else in the AL, really, though.
I feel like, God, who the hell are the good AL? I don't know why I'm drawing such a blank on.
That's also another thing is that I feel like the AL just doesn't have that much competition than the NL does.
I think I've been so Dodger focused, so like NL focused. Obviously, as a Phillies fan, I'm very.
I just feel like it's more competitive in the NL. You know, you have teams like all right. Actually, I'll go by division here, but you have the NL West, you have the Dodgers, you have the Padres, you have the Diamondbacks, who are just nuts.
Yeah.
You know, like those 3 teams alone are just crazy. You have the
you have to get in here. At some point
you have the Mets, you have the Braves, you have the Phillies.
Yeah.
Right. Like those dominant teams.
Yes.
Like all those teams are always playoff bound. The Brewers aren't bad.
I don't disagree with you at all. But
I like the Brewers.
I love the Brewers, but I hate the way they trade away talent so easily. It makes
They
me.
don't have money.
Yeah, but like at some point, they don't have Cheerio for forever. But like, I mean, like given, like it hurt my soul when I saw. As much as I know you love him, when Devin Williams got traded, It hurt my damn soul.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Look where he is now.
I can't wait to watch you guys lose.
Airbender.
No, do you see that they have another reliever in I think it's I can't I'm drawing a blank of his name. They have another like the reliever of the year that they want that. Oh my god, I can't speak. The minor league reliever of the year for the Brewers in their system also does the Airbender. And I need to find out. I had to find his name.
Well, while you find that, I'm going to talk about some. We get a pitchers catchers report for spring training. Already some news for our Yankee fans out here. Stanton is looking at some elbow injuries here already. Like always, Stanton's getting hurt. They're saying in very high level of pain, Giancarlo Stanton.
At a very high level, at a very high level of pain. I don't know. I'm gonna get.
Stanton hasn't swung a bat in 3 to 4 weeks.
Is that not crazy?
Kind of crazy.
For Stanton, I think also.
And he just had a phenomenal playoff run.
And he's so streaky. I don't know if you could.
I mean, listen,
is he?
This is typical Stanton getting hurt. He can never stay healthy, but he's phenomenal when he is healthy. It just sucks because every time he gets hurt, I feel like he kind of just plummets. He has like his bad moments, but like when he's not, he's healthy. He starts swinging back good, and look what happened in the playoffs.
They will put something together, but I don't. I just.
But now here's another thing: if he's out for beginning of the season, who's DHing?
I mean, if you're Aaron Boone, who do you put out there?
Do you put maybe you have Judge DH?
I don't mind.
Have Judge DH and have.
Is he 30? How old is he 30? Oh, he is so good defensively.
What?
Judge.
I was looking at Jake.
No. Judge is so good defensively.
Right, but I feel like don't let him fucking.
I agree with you.
I'm not saying. All right, you can
already
obviously
so
switch him
good.
around, but like, who else do you put at DH?
I mean, maybe even Cody. If you want,
No,
I'm not saying
you got to keep him out there.
I think it's like the two of your best bats are. You can put Paul Goldschmidt.
All right, but do you do this? Do you have?
His glove is so good. Sorry.
Do you have
DJ
LeMahieu? All right.
I don't mind that, but
I'd rather LeMahieu field.
If DJ is your DH, then who is playing? Second? Is he second for you guys?
He can play second, third, first. He can play. He's a utility.
DJ is?
Yeah, he's third, second, first.
Jazz is third, I would assume.
Jazz is third, second. He's a utility. He kind of can play.
He does either.
He could do third or second.
So then, who replaces him? Oswaldo?
Walzo's another good utility. Like we have, we have people we could put. It's just like
Jake Cabrera and Goldie switch, which I don't mind.
I could see that.
Goldie
you could put DH too.
I just said that.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think of that.
But
I forget.
He's a great. He's a Gold Glove. He's always a Gold Glove.
Yeah,
always a Gold Glove caliber level first baseman.
Right.
So at some level, you want to keep him out there, which is I don't know. Yankees always scare me. I always think they're old. I always think the Yankees are never going to perform well, and they do. And they prove me wrong because I hate the Yankees. But I'm just.
I mean, hey, 2023 wasn't that great of a year.
I feel like every year the Yankees could be a 2023 candidate. You know what I mean? I feel like as much as you guys probably don't like me saying it, like I don't love relying on old, highly paid baseball players. I never have. I do it every year with Bryce Harper.
Right.
But I one of the things I love about the Phillies is that we're so young. Mm-hmm. That we're able to have that kind of mobility and we can move shit around, which I like.
Yeah.
But like Paul, how long you guys signed Paul Goldie for? A year?
He's on a year.
I was hoping you guys would get a couple, but he's got the thing is he might not be good next year.
He's old.
But
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what do you have him at 5?
Yeah.
If you in that lineup, you're gonna rely on your fifth best.
I see Goldie. I could see 5 or 6.
But what if he's batting like an 8?
I don't think he does. I really don't think
it's possible. It's
6.
I
could see 5 or 6.
The thing is, what if he's not batting well enough to be at 6? Then what do you do? You put Wells there? Do you trust Wells enough to bat in 5?
Yeah, Wells was batting. Wells was batting at 4 at one point. Yeah. I can trust Wells, but I think Wells will be more at the bottom. I think.
Do you trust that lineup in the playoffs? Do you trust Wells batting 5-4 and going into the playoffs?
I think I see Wells at like 7 or 8.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel like there's a really easy age.
But you have
limit.
options, though. All right, do you trust Volpe leading off in the playoffs? He didn't lead off in the playoffs.
Who let off the player?
Glaber.
I don't like when non-contact people lead off, but I'm saying that as a Phillies
Right,
fan.
but you're saying
With
Kyle Schwarber fucking leading off.
I don't love it.
I don't like it either. I've always Trey Turner, best leadoff guy ever.
I don't know why.
What the
he's
fuck
not
are you guys
leading.
doing?
Rob Thompson. I don't know. But
Why?
I do. Don't ask me.
Turner lead off. Who would you like it to? Schwarber at 2, maybe?
I wouldn't mind putting 2 there because things like you got a guy that could put a bat on ball like.
Well, wait, where are you putting Harper first? 3 or 4?
3.
You're putting him. All right, so who's your 4? Castellanos
I like Bowman 4.
or Boehm at 4?
I think if when Bowman's right, his contact is so good. You know, he's able to just kind of feed batters in, and I don't love. I think Castellanos can kind of like fly in 5-6, and if Max Kepler's playing now,
Yeah.
I think Brandon Marsh could be a 2 on the right day. Well, if it's a righty, if it's a lefty, he should be not out of the lineup.
All right, so you're Phillies manager right now.
Yes.
What is your projected lineup for the Phillies?
I go. Well, I know it's just going to happen, so I have to do it. But I go Schwarber, Trey, Harper. I think he's going to put Nick at 4, and then he'll put Bohm at 5 or 6, and then he'll platoon Marsh and Kepler in left at 7. Mm-hmm. Oh no, at 6. Sorry, that'll be kind of in between.
Yeah.
And then Bryson Stott at 6. Bryson Stott at 7. Then you put. God, who am I missing right now? JT?
Oh, you have Johan still?
Who?
Johan Rojas?
Yeah, he'll be 9th.
He's batting 9. Yeah, I like
Sorry,
him.
I
He's
don't know
cool.
why. I don't know why. I don't think I've heard Rojas referred to as Johan.
Johan Rojas.
I don't think I've heard only first.
Okay,
name.
I feel like if I
Okay.
say Rojas, you think of like Miguel Rojas.
For me, I think of,
It's like
I think-
it's a
I think
common
of-
last name, you know.
No, I completely agree. I think he bats 9 basically. Regardless, and I think
He's young too.
He's young. He's
fast.
All arbitration, and if he's batting right, but he's never proved they can bat correctly.
Mm.
But his glove is so good you can't take him in a lineup.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. But things like JT scares me because I bet you they'll put JT at like 5. I bet you I would go JT at 5, Nick at 6, and then you would put Bryson Stott, Marsh Kepler, and then Rojas to finish the lineup. Well, what do you do if you're Boone? What do the Yankees do?
If I'm Boone, I'm doing Volpe leadoff. I like Bellinger at 2. I know probably they're gonna put Judge at 2, but I would put Bellinger at 2, Judge at 3, Stanton 4, 5 Goldie, 6 I'd go probably Jazz. You gotta.
You don't put Jazz higher.
Goldie
I like
Jazz
his bat.
5 or 6. I don't care.
I feel like Jazz can bat 2. Do you think he can bat 2?
No.
Really, you don't think so?
No.
Jake, do you think so? I don't mind.
I can't see it. I can maybe
Really?
maybe
No,
if
no?
anything I could see him maybe leading off, but I can't see it. You know?
I don't mind it that personally. I don't like just purely speed. I don't know how good his contact bat is.
I like Volpe's more of a contact hitter, so
Then I like that better. But I
Right.
don't mind Jazz at like 2 or 3.
and then
one or 2.
7 I'd probably go LeMahieu maybe. I don't know. Dominguez at 9.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
You have to, especially for a guy that's as young.
I go LeMahieu, Cabrera at 7, Wells at 8, and then Dominguez 9.
But like, does that lineup not scare you at all?
No,
Like, it's not scary, not even a little bit. There's no like
no.
tingle in the back of your brain. It's like, oh, we're kind of.
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have our moments when we're gonna be shit. I mean, every team has that, but it's like, it's a good team. You know, we got rid of Soto's gone. The Yankees went out and did what they had to do to get a bunch of pieces to build a team to be good, and that's what they did.
So you have, who are your 5 stars? Like who would you put like 1 through 5?
1 through 5.
Yeah,
Cole, Fried, Rodon,
Gil.
Eel, yeah,
Is it Eel?
Luis Eel, yeah,
I don't know why I thought it's Gil.
and then 5 Clark Schmidt.
And what's Stroman do? Bullpen?
Yeah, all right, so apparently Stroman doesn't want to go to the bullpen. He should, but I mean,
There's no way. I don't think.
he's pissing me off, man. He's being a little bit of a baby, but I don't know.
Well, is he-
Listen,
is he-
I loved him in the beginning of last
fresh, man.
year.
That's crazy, sorry.
He was electric. He was pretty cool to watch, but like he kind of he fell off, and it's just like, dude, like just be a team player, like you know, like he's not.
You also talk about a Stroman level ego. Not saying
That's the problem.
He's been a starting MLB pitcher for how long?
I mean, this is a problem that I feel like he's had with a lot of teams. You know, the Mets. I
Cubs.
felt Cubs. He's he's always had like his problems.
Yeah.
And it's just like
At some point, just kind of let it go.
yeah, it's like
Get ready.
Come on, dude. Like get your shit straight.
Well, the thing is, if Rodon doesn't do well, or if Cole gets hurt again, you have at least a 6.
Hey, listen, injuries. Yeah, right, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like you have at least someone who can fill in.
Injuries happen. You know, it's like there's nothing you can do about them.
Don't you guys need lefties in the pen?
What's up?
You guys need lefties. The thing is, you're playing.
No, we have Tim Hill. We kept Tim Hill in the pen.
I thought you signed another one, didn't you?
We saw who?
I thought you signed another lefty recently.
We probably did. I can't think of his name. I don't know if Jake knows back there, but I know we re-signed Tim Hill. You know, we got Dylan Williams.
Yeah.
Luke Weaver. Seems like a pretty. I think we're keeping Mark Leiter.
Yeah.
Mark Leiter Jr. That's all I can name off the top of my head right now.
I mean, hey, it'll be fun for you at least.
Hey, listen, I'm excited. I just hope the season doesn't go to shit. You know, it's gonna depend.
Oh, I'm thinking it can. I'm thinking it overly. Oldness scares me. Again.
You know what I'd love to see? The Mets just suck.
Oh yeah, I've been rooting for that my entire life.
Like you hate.
I hate the Mets more than I hate the Yankees.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And the thing is, I hate the Yankees. So that says a lot because I hate the Yankees so much.
It makes sense.
No, of course.
But
same with
I just hope they suck, and especially they kept Alonso. You know.
Yeah, I think the Reds are basically my Red Sox at this point.
I mean, hey, very excited, interested to see what's coming up. I know we have a long way till opening day, but we still have a lot of things we could talk about. Spring training coming up, so we'll see what happens.
Too, because I do genuinely love baseball. As much as you guys hate my opinions, I love it, and I could probably talk about baseball more than I can talk about any other sport. All right. Well, I think it kind of wraps us up. We're gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Let's get a tiny little announcement for you guys, and then we'll be out.
Yes, sir.
If you want to go into the sports communication and media field, there isn't a place that's located in a better spot in the country than Sacred Heart.
You'll learn how to do every single job in the sports industry and give yourself the best chance to get hired right out.
We can offer this at a master's level that really makes sense. So people can come here for one concentrated year and come out ready to work in the sports industry.
We're here for lifers. We're here to develop your skills for a 40-year career in sports media. We're the perfect place to start.
All right, welcome back. This is Jake, new member of the podcast. Welcome. We're happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
He's going to intro his new idea that he's bringing to the podcast.
Yeah, so the first episode was a big hit. Our social media has been doing great. Ryan, it was a great announcement. Yeah. Pillow, everyone's been doing a great job. We want to branch this out to the students at Sacred Heart. So we are starting a new thing called Ballin' in the Streets.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be us on the streets taking on these takes that we're all making, these terrible takes that I've heard from these two. And we're going to get the SHU students involved. We want to hear their ideas on sports. Sports is a big thing in this world today, and I feel like a lot of students have a lot of ideas, and this will branch us off into a big thing. FIWB ball is taking over.
Yes,
we're taking over this campus.
Taking over Sacred Heart University.
Yes,
and
sir.
We're also going to get to a point
known.
where we can talk about how old Garrett Cole is with the entire Yankees fan base.
Yeah, we're going to get to hear
New
it all.
York women here.
Yeah, especially once this March Madness gets going, everything gets going. Students are going to have a lot of ideas.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's going to be a big thing for us, and we'll take those ideas onto the podcast. So
Yes,
I'm excited to be here and balling on the streets. Look out for it. It's coming.
Yes, sir. Follow the Instagram. FIWB4.
Yeah.
Follow the Instagram. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this podcast. We will see you in the next one.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
FIWB ball.